Haru is able to. Even I said it.
BTT is able to get a 3 down, and now they have control.
Yes. Excellent job there. You know, PPOP got control for only a short moment, getting it down about 30 seconds prior to BTT getting their zone control back with those 3 picks.
They don't have anybody on zone right now, and 3 people from PPOP are on there now. And they do get the penalty. So as long as they're able to stay alive. Oh, that's a nice pick from Hikaru.
Zimmy bubbles, but I think he's going to get taken out as soon as it runs out.
He's staying alive a really long time though, with the zone in in their favor, and they get the refresh.
He takes it. BTT is going to have to wait for their teammates to come back before he try to make any concerted push here.
Yeah, Hikaru's just sitting here fishing for some kills while his teammates try and push out on the right side. PPOP is not really doing a great job of keeping the zone painted in their favor. I think they're just putting too much emphasis on the other side of the map.
Get control, but not hold it.
Yeah.
Just letting BTT neutralize it for free, more or less.
They're only 5 seconds away from getting the lead here. 2 seconds, and they do get it. So Wakaru's are now behind, and the pressure's on them to get some zone control.
Yeah, it looks like they had one person trying to go right, but they got shut down by the blaster.
Yeah, this is the typical feeling for a Charger here. He hasn't died pretty much the whole game, but he isn't able to paint the zone enough to keep it in their favor. They do get a penalty though, and 3 down, so let's see if they can keep control here.
Looks like they have the Dynamo behind them, as long as they're able to pick him off, which Wakaru does get the kill. They've only got around 10 seconds left on their penalty before they start taking it down themselves.
Yeah, this is only maybe like 20 more real-life seconds before they get the lead. They're completely changing their setup. They're doing a much more forward setup now.
Yeah, they want to end the game. But Zimmy does pop bubble.
Zimmy gets bubbles and gets the zone neutralized, and the Dynamo gets the penalty.
BTT didn't drop any players to that, and they immediately get control back.
Yeah, but the penalty might be enough for PPOP to make a real fight for control right at the end here, because they only have 30 seconds left before OT comes.
Back to 10 seconds. This is going to come absolutely down to the wire.
Oh, that pick on the Dynamo might have clutched it for him.
I think it did. They're going to have to drop into zone right now if they want to neutralize it. And we see the blaster going in.
He does blast it, but a nice clutch bubble is going to seal it. And they do get the lead. 10 seconds left. It'd take a miracle for PPOP to come back now.
And we'll pick on 1. And that finishes it out. BTT never came up to pressure him. Not once did the other team get onto their plat, so...
Yeah, I don't think he even died a single time that game.
He died once. He was 7-1.
Oh, he was 7-1, okay.
Alternatively, the other team had a 4-10 and a 1-7, so their Grim and their something else wasn't able to really get anything going. So it could have just been the map. You know, Bluefin is leaders.
This is just a testament to the level of competition, though, that we have here, because PPOP took out NK pretty handily, and now this team's giving them a run for their money, so who knows how much better teams are going to get.
Change name from BTT to Quadruple A. Okay, so now it's not BTT. I guess it's Quadruple A. Because TikTok just told us.
AAAA.
He's making this really difficult on us.
So they're going double wall, Zimmy, and E-Leader here on Hammerhead. It's a really interesting comp, and really a lot of long range, and I'm surprised to not see a blaster on this map. This is a really good map for blaster.
Did the opposing team keep their Grim, or did they swap to a CRB? Well, I see one blaster.
Looks like
I see a rapid
actually.
blaster. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a rapid of some kind.
which that definitely seems to be something that PPOP favors, and it worked out really well for them in their matches against NK.
There's a good force of the bubble there. If he's able to stay alive, he's going to be a good reward there. Perfect timing for an echo.
Yeah, even though PPOP is in control, pretty neutral at the moment.
Yeah, they aren't getting a full lockout, but they were able to squeak out some points right there.
Now, quad A.
A. Wait, no, that's PPOP. This is quad A we're watching.
Yes, correct.
Yes. So quad A is able to get control, and now they're in the lead at 69 points.
Yeah, we're gonna see if PPOP can get control back here. They didn't look like they looks like they had to back off from the full lockout, and one goes down to that rapid bubble.
Oh, he misses a pick on the bento and then dies to that rapid. This is gonna be a great opportunity for PPOP to get a full control now.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to take control of their grate and prevent them from even getting back to mid.
This is time for quad A to just... Oh wow, they were all grouped up there. If he's able to get a couple picks.
Gets the one. Not able to get the other ones. It looks like they backed off. But PPOP is still in control right now. Finally, they get to neutralize.
Get it neutralized. It looks like they're about to get zone control, so they might be able to get a penalty here and give them some breathing room. Oh, that was a nice shot.
Was, but gets taken out in exchange from the splatter scope. You're gonna have one more good push to try to take control back and get the penalty on them.
Nice pick on the rapid blaster there. Now they just need to clear people out of hill. They need to move now in order to not lose the game, though.
Yeah. I think that was a...
Oh, they get the pit. Oh, they got the neutralize at 1 second, but it only lasted for about a second. So
1-1 or 1-2.
It's either 1-1 or set over.
But definitely they hesitated a bit too long before trying to get to mid. If they had gone just 1 second sooner, they may have gotten that.
I think they just didn't realize the position they were in and didn't like fully get together for a coordinated push. And when that punished them, they realized they were just in a really bad spot at that point.
So that must have been 1-1.
It's 1-1, and now we're going to go to my favorite zones game type, Piranha Pit.
BTT, quadruple A, is very comfortable with this composition. They haven't changed once. I'm very confident on these 4 weapons, regardless of, well, at least on these 3 maps, as we've seen.
Yeah, and it's all really long-range focused. Double wall plus double long range, and then a Zimmy.
Plus double bubble. Yeah, 2 bubbles, 3 invincibility supers, long range. It's a solid comp. Definitely
a solid comp. I see some, you know, they're definitely lacking in the splash damage department. They don't have any bombs. The closest thing is the E-Leader's burst bombs, but that doesn't really do the same thing. And definitely shows, because it seems like in the neutral they kind of lose, but they were able to get some solid control.
And opting not to have a dynamo on this map.
Yeah, it's really risky for this map especially, because Dynamo does such a good job of keeping zones painted.
See, both teams in neutral at the moment. No picks just yet.
This is one of those game types that can become pretty much just a war of attrition, because people will get set up on one side and it'll be really hard to push across.
Quadruple A actually got 2 picks there, but not able to leverage it into zone control. Dynamo keeping PPOP's zone painted.
Yeah, all it takes is 2 people on the right spot to completely shut down a push with this map. Just because everything gets funneled into those 2 chokes.
3 people moving, the Zimmy has bubble. So he's gonna get that bubble. Go into their zone. Alternatively, there's the opposing Zimmy in their zone.
Doing the exact same thing. They wait that bubble out and clean them up, and now they got a pretty decent setup here. It's not a full setup, but it's enough to get them rolling.
Yeah, they a little bit in the lead. They still have their Zimmy on their side, so their Zimmy was more successful than PPOP's. And PPOP's in a tough position here. They keep trying to force the opposing team's zone. That Zimmy got punished twice.
Yeah, it's almost as if they're deliberately letting him be the solo push over there and trying to force people back. But they're not following up on it, and that's why they're getting punished.
Yeah, again, we just see the Zimmy get dropped by Wataru? Or Wakaru?
Wakaru, yeah. And Quad A here has got a full lockdown setup here. I wouldn't be surprised to see a knockout now.
Yeah, gets the kill on the sniper. The Kraken's not able to do anything.
H3 doing the Kraken tame, and they're able to clean him up.
Yeah, this is looking very good for PTT.
Yeah, Wakaru's staying alive here. He's gonna just look for picks on their zone as they just do their best to not let the other team get a penalty. 5 more seconds to go, and they get this solid series win. 2 more seconds. Oh, that was a nice pick by the enemy charger right there.
As long as they can prevent penalty, though, they're gonna keep PPOP in a very dangerous position.
Yeah, any
slip seconds on the clock.
Pretty sure Wakaru this game has gotten more kills with burst bombs than with actual charge kills.
Sometimes that's necessary.
Oh, are they gonna get the penalty right here? Oh, they do it.
Now we have a match on our hands.
They aren't quite fully set up though, so they're not. Oh, there's a nice pick on their zone. Yeah. So if Wakaru is able to stay alive, they're not going to be able to get a full setup, and they'll just be able to shove them out now.
I think that's exactly what happened. Not only did they get the neutralized, but immediately put it back in their control. Zimmy gets him.
Oh, clutch double. That's 3 down. Now it's time for PPOP to have a full setup.
It's going to be a little bit more difficult on them having the shorter range charger, but
yeah, them not having bombs actually is going to make it hard for them to push back into the map, but once they get their specials, they're going to have a good time.
Ooh, the rapid blaster coming all the way around the back, the long flank.
They're all the way up in their base now.
They're going to have one opportunity with all their specials to neutralize this. But they dropped a player there.
Yeah, it seems like they're splitting their focus, and it's a really bad time to do that, because they really just need to commit to one zone and hold that for the rest of the game. They only have 30 seconds left to hold.
Looks like they've decided that the opposing team zone is going to be the easier one to neutralize.
Oh, that was a sick pick. Enemy team does get control, and he dies to the blaster.
He dies to the blaster.
15 more seconds if they're able to hold on to this control.
Zimmy has bubble in their zone. They should be
oh my gosh, he's not able to outpaint the dynamo. 3 more seconds.
Neutral.
Overtime's going, the guy's getting zoned back by a Kraken. Are they going to hold?
Burst bombing their zone.
Oh my gosh.
He got it.
He got it. Painting with the E-leader in order to clutch the game.
As easily as we saw NK go down to PPOP, who looked incredibly strong in their set.
Wow,
AAAA.
That was such a good game from Wakaru there. He stayed alive at all the times he needed to stay alive.
That was beautiful, getting that pick with 5 seconds left to seal the game.